The photography community is buzzing with speculation. Is Canon really about to eliminate the mechanical shutter in the upcoming Canon R7 Mark II? If this rumor proves true, the implications could be enormous, not just for Canon users, but for the mirrorless camera industry as a whole. In this article, we'll explore the reasons behind this potential shift, what it means for photographers, and whether removing the mechanical shutter represents a clever technological leap or a risky move that may polarize the community. The changes hinted at for the Canon R7 Mark II might very well mark the beginning of a new era for APS-C mirrorless cameras. Before diving into the expected innovations, it's worth reflecting on the original Canon R7. Launched as a high-performing APS-C mirrorless camera, the R7 quickly earned a reputation for reliability and speed. With a 32.5 megapixel sensor, blazing fast autofocus, and professional-level burst capabilities, it became a go-to option for wildlife photographers, sports shooters, and hybrid content creators who wanted pro-level performance without the full-frame price tag. Its versatility and compact form factor made it ideal for creators who needed both speed and flexibility, and its combination of image quality and usability firmly cemented its place in Canon's APS-C lineup. With the Canon R7 Mark II expected to release later this year, potentially in Q4 2025, photographers are eagerly anticipating several upgrades. Among the most exciting rumors is the inclusion of a stacked APS-C CMOS sensor, a development that could allow Canon to eliminate the mechanical shutter entirely. This would be a significant departure from tradition and a bold statement about the future direction of mirrorless technology. The key to this discussion is stacked sensor technology. Stacked sensors dramatically increase readout speed, allowing the camera to capture high-speed sequences without the distortion typically caused by slower sensors. This could enable extremely fast electronic bursts, up to 40 frames per second, and minimize rolling shutter artifacts. Historically, mechanical shutters were necessary to physically block and expose the sensor to light. They prevented the skewed lines and image warping that occur when photographing fast-moving subjects with slower sensor readouts. However, stacked sensors operate so quickly that the need for a mechanical curtain is greatly reduced. Nikon has already demonstrated the advantages of this approach in cameras like the Z8 and Z9, and Sony has pushed it even further with the Alpha 9 Mark III, which uses a global shutter to capture every pixel simultaneously. Canon following this trend with the R7 Mark II would make sense, a move in line with the industry's trajectory. Removing the mechanical shutter from the Canon R7 Mark II could have several significant benefits: weight reduction and fewer moving parts. Eliminating the shutter decreases overall camera weight and reduces the number of components that could fail over time, improving long-term durability. Silent shooting. Without the shutter curtain moving, the camera can operate completely silently, which is ideal for weddings, wildlife photography, and discrete event shooting. Higher burst rates. An electronic shutter could enable incredibly fast burst shooting, potentially reaching 40 FPS or more, allowing photographers to capture even the most fleeting moments. No wear and tear. Mechanical shutters have a finite lifespan, typically rated for hundreds of thousands of actuations. Electronic shutters are immune to this limitation, which could be a major advantage for high-volume shooters. Despite the advantages, a shutterless design is not without compromises. even stacked sensors have limits. Certain high-speed subjects or specific lighting conditions could still produce minor rolling shutter effects. While reduced compared to older designs, it's not entirely eliminated. Mechanical shutters have historically allowed higher speed flashed sync. Electronic shutters can struggle with this, which could impact photographers who frequently use studio or off-camera flash setups. Mechanical shutters provide physical protection for the sensor when the camera is powered off or while changing lenses. Without it, the sensor is exposed to dust and debris. Canon may address this with a protective sensor shield, similar to Nikon's automatic closure system in the Z8 and Z9. Nonetheless, photographers who shoot in dusty or windy environments may need to be extra cautious. While the potential removal of the mechanical shutter makes technical sense, it also touches on the emotional side of photography. For many photographers, the mechanical shutter is part of the craft's heritage. The satisfying click of the curtain provides a tangible connection to decades of photographic tradition. Losing this element may feel like abandoning a core part of the art form. On the other hand, many shooters are ready to embrace the advantages of silent operation, higher speed, and simpler mechanics. For them, moving fully electronic is not only logical but desirable. Both perspectives are valid, illustrating that the debate isn't just about technology, it's also about personal preference and shooting philosophy. Ultimately, the Canon R7 Mark II embodies a balance between innovation and tradition. Its potential stacked sensor, fast burst capabilities, advanced video functions, and compact design promise professional performance in an APS-C body. The removal of the mechanical shutter is both exciting and controversial, offering faster speeds, silent operation, and fewer moving parts while raising questions about flash synchronization and sensor protection. Whether you see it as a revolutionary upgrade or a departure from tradition, the Canon R7 Mark II is already generating significant discussion and could very well influence the future of mirrorless cameras worldwide.